Hello, I'm Dan Fraring from the Light and Health Research Center at Mount Sinai. This video will discuss the value of circadian effective lighting. At the conclusion of the video, you will be able to discuss the benefits that circadian effective lighting provides to people who work in buildings during the day. Let's start out by reviewing what we mean by circadian effective lighting. Circadian rhythms are biological processes that display a rhythm close to 24 hours per day. Circadian rhythms are generated and regulated by a biological clock in our brains. Light entrains this biological clock to the local time on Earth. We need a robust pattern of light and dark, bright days and dark nights, in order to do this. Circadian effective lighting, therefore, provides the light needed during the day to entrain this biological clock. And the characteristics of that light have to do with the spectrum, the amount, the timing, and the duration of when the lighting is provided. So next, let's think about what we mean by value. Lighting has historically always been about reducing costs, lowering the cost of equipment and installation, lowering the cost of energy, lowering the cost of maintenance, and LEDs have allowed us to do all of these things quite well. However, we rarely have considered the benefits that lighting provides to people. When we think about value, value takes into account both the benefits and the costs. When we think about lighting, the primary cost of lighting is electric power, which we measure in watts. So lighting value can be characterized as benefits per watt. What are the benefits that we receive for every watt of power that we provide? The higher the benefits, the greater the value of a lighting installation. So what value exactly does circadian effective lighting provide? A number of studies have shown that circadian effective light exposure during the day improves sleep at night. Improved sleep promotes daytime alertness and has positive impacts on mood, health, and overall well-being. So when we think about value of circadian effective lighting, we can say that it provides alertness, health, and well-being per watt. Why are people important in buildings? Well, staff costs of most businesses are about 90% of total operating costs. Energy costs, conversely, are typically only about 1%. And absenteeism among employees costs employers an average of over $2,000 per employee per year. Why is sleep important? Well, not getting enough sleep regularly raises the risk of many diseases and disorders. These range from heart disease and stroke to obesity and dementia. While you sleep, your brain is working. Sleep helps prepare your brain to learn, remember, and create. And finally, when we sleep, the brain cleans and repairs itself. If you don't get enough sleep, these processes are going to be disturbed. A study by Cambridge University showed that a lack of sleep is the leading cause of low worker productivity. A worker sleeping less than 6 hours loses around 6 working days due to absenteeism per year, more than a worker sleeping 7 to 9 hours per night. Poor sleep slows physical and cognitive reaction times and accuracy, increases risks for errors, accidents, and injury. And people's ability to learn, concentrate, and retain information is greatly impacted by how well rested they are. So let's talk about some research that connects light exposure and sleep. The first study we're going to discuss was conducted in 2014 at the University of Illinois. In this study, they looked at 49 day shift office workers of similar ages and genders and other characteristics. 27 worked in windowless offices and 22 in offices with windows. As you can see from the chart, the lighting in the windowed offices was significantly higher than the light levels in the non-windowed offices. The study measures included questionnaires about sleep quality and general quality of life, as well as actigraphy, which measured sleep quality and just basic activity throughout the day and night. In the results, they found that people in the windowed offices had better sleep quality and duration. As you can see again from the graph, the people in the windowed offices slept significantly longer each night. They had a higher quality of life score, and they reported feeling less tired during the day. In another study in 2013 in a federal office building in Colorado, the researchers looked at 11 day shift office workers. They filled out questionnaires and also wore a device that measured their circadian light exposure as well as their activity and sleep quality. In this study, people with higher circadian effective light exposure fell asleep more quickly each night and had greater sleep duration and sleep quality. In a follow-up study by these same researchers in 2016 in 5 federal office buildings, they looked at 109 day shift office workers. They used the same measures of questionnaires and light and activity. The workers who received higher levels of circadian effective light in the morning fell asleep more quickly each night, had better sleep quality, and had improved mood during the day. In a final study conducted in 2007 in an office building in England, they looked at 104 day shift office workers. Half received a typical office lighting and half received circadian effective lighting, higher level of a fixed spectrum. The study measures included in this case questionnaires looking at alertness, mood, sleep quality, and performance. The workers who received the circadian effective lighting reported being more alert, had a more positive mood, and reported improved sleep quality and lower daytime sleepiness. So how do we achieve circadian effective lighting? In 2019, Underwriters Laboratories worked with a group of experts to develop guidelines that you see here, the design guidelines for promoting circadian entrainment with light for day active people. These can be used by designers and specifiers who work on lighting in buildings, and they provide guidance to assist them to integrate circadian effective lighting into their broader lighting design goals. So in summary, when we think of value, value increases when benefits increase. Circadian effective lighting provides many benefits. Improved sleep quality, which leads to improved mood, improved worker performance, and other benefits. Remember the 330-300 rule. Energy is about $3 per square foot in a building. People spend about $30 per square foot on rent. But people costs, the cost of personnel, is about $300 per square foot. If you invest in people, they are your highest cost and greatest asset, and that's what circadian effective lighting allows you to do. Thank you for listening. You can find more information about circadian effective lighting and other issues on our website that you see here. Thank you.